So 2 videos back, we talked about kinetic energy. Let's now dig a little bit more deeper into energy because this is actually going to be the basis of everything we're going to talk about in this new chapter. So if we look at physics, if we go to physics for a minute, the way that energy is defined in terms of physics, so energy is defined as the capacity to do work. Okay, and work, again, defined by physics, this is a directed energy change that's due to a process. Okay, so what forms of energy are there? So one form that we talked about already was kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, we said that this was the energy of motion. And we looked at kinetic energy in terms of gases, and we looked at the ideal gas. We looked at the kinetic molecular theory as a way to show that. So another way is potential energy. Potential energy, this is stored energy. Or in other words, energy available because of an object's position. Okay, now we also have 3 other types of energies that we're going to talk about as well. So there's radiant energy, which is coming from the sun. This is also called solar energy. Thermal energy is the energy associated with random motion of atoms and molecules. So that means that the more vigorous that the atoms or molecules are moving around, the hotter the sample becomes. We also talked about chemical energy. This is the energy associated with chemical reactions, and it depends on where the atoms are positioned in a molecule. Now, here's the kicker, though. All forms of energy can be converted from one form to another, but energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So let me write this down because this is extremely important. So all forms of energy can be converted from one form to another, but energy cannot be created nor destroyed. That's one way of saying something called the law of conservation of mass, law of conservation of energy. So the law of conservation of energy says that all forms of energy can be converted from one form to another. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Another way of saying this is that the quantity of energy in the universe is constant. In other words, you cannot create nor destroy energy.